I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. Over the years, we've come across quite a few pianos that the cats have invaded, and cats and pianos do not mix. And this is another example of why. And we're going to be redoing this piano. I think it's going to be so much better when we're done. This is a Boston, which is a very nice piano. It's built in the Kawai factory. Of course, their big, I guess, claim to fame or advertising hook is that they're designed by Steinway. So, I mean, no slouches in terms of design work or in terms of manufacture. Kawai is a great manufacturing facility, but the cats got in and destroyed this piano, and it smells strongly of cat. And I actually I don't know if you're familiar with this. If you're not, you should be. This is what car companies use for cigarette smoke cars. This is just an ozone generator. It smells very strongly of, what's that smell? Petrichol or something. I can't remember what it's called. It's that smell right before it rains. That's ozone. And this generates ozone in a big way, to the point where it's toxic. I have to ozone things like this at nighttime when everybody's gone for the day. I cover it with all of these blankets. It was covered with all those blankets plus a big blue tarp, and I ozoned it for several days, and still that cat smell is strong. So not only is there cat fur everywhere, but and you can see the cat fur there, and it's just kind of stuck throughout. But also you can see on the strings, the copper has turned green, and that's from corrosion of, I don't know, uric acid or something. And these dampers are all hanging up. That's from, watch those dampers that don't come down. We've got to redo that area because the urine, I guess, just got in where the dampers are supposed to slide. Same with the action. The action is, maybe I'll try and open that up. But listen to this. This is the worst part about it. Listen to these strings. And this is entirely 100% at the paws of the cat. I was going to say at the feet of the cat, but this is because of them. That awful tone. Oh, so bad. I mean, I come across pianos that is severe loss of tone. I come across pianos that are 1870s that don't sound that bad in the bass. And look at this cat. If you can see that cat fur hanging, it looks like they were scratching themselves maybe against the lid. So let's check out the action too. This is, believe it or not, this is not the worst one. Worst cat destroyed piano that I've come across. The worst one, and I'm actually severely allergic to, well, severely. I'm allergic. I'm very allergic. I'm probably a 7 out of 10 allergic to cats. And this one, I remember I actually did the move on this one. This was probably 15 years ago. I rebuilt a piano that was in a cat lover home, and they had allowed cats to, or the cats had gotten into the piano and had destroyed it to this similar extent. Only there were stalactites of uric acid. I mean, literally hanging from all of these struts, these plate struts. They were hanging. You could like break them off if you dared touch them, and they were just covering the plate. So all of that, and at that time I wasn't in a shop like this. I was in a huge cinder block wall, concrete floor warehouse with I don't know, 20-foot ceiling. So it was just a lot of space and a lot of like cubic foot of space. And when I came back after I set the piano up in the shop, when I came back the next morning, and it was just in that warehouse, the entire warehouse, when I opened the door, smelled like cat pee. I mean, it filled up the entire thing, and so that was rough. And then I remember when we delivered the piano, I started itching and sneezing when I was on the porch with the piano before the door was even open when we delivered the piano, and it just kind of broke my heart, because when I came in, and cats are beautiful. I owned a cat as a child, Licorice, and I loved that cat. I would, in spite of my allergies, I would, snuggle the cat. I'd put my nose right in his belly and love that cat. But man, it was a shame, because we delivered the piano back in the home after we
to the same house.
To the same house, and there were cats like purring and rubbing themselves up against my calves and ankles or whatever, and put the piano right back in the same spot. I haven't seen that piano in 15 years. I wonder how it's doing. Anyway, let's check it out. Okay. Well, cat hair everywhere and severe wear. I mean, really severe wear on those hammers. That looks like those hammers have been, look at this, that level of flatness, that is, again, that's something that you see on a piano from the 1870s, not a piano like this that's, about 20 to 30 years old, something like that. And these, so those have got to be replaced. And I think the urine got down. So we're gonna have to do some cleaning or replacement of parts or something. We've got a loose big crack here. This piano's had a rough go. So maybe I'll just play it briefly as a before demo. I suspect this. Oh yeah, this corrosion. Check this out. All of you get a close up on these strings and on. I suspect that's got to be from the cats. Same with this screw right here. You can see how rusted and corroded that is. You generally do not see that on a piano this age. And then maybe while you're back there, get a close up on the soundboard here. We're gonna have to refinish that soundboard. That's also cat debris. Now, if you're a cat lover watching this video, do not think that I'm a cat hater. I'm absolutely not. They just don't mix with pianos. Case in point. String there. And some severe bushing wear, so all of that will have to be totally redone. I'm wondering how it's going to smell. I don't know how much of what we're going to be replacing, or redoing the soundboard and refinishing the plate and doing all of those things. If that's going to take care of the smell, or if it's like embedded in the wood of the cabinetry. I don't know. Well, that's remains. I'll probably need to ozone it for another few days. What I was saying about the ozone is it just kind of kills everything organic. That's why it works on cigarette smoke and in cars, and we've used it in various other areas of our home that are infested with teenagers, which teenagers are equally as rough on things. And the ozone works, so check it out. Anyway, there's the Boston before.